legends, I hope you're all fantastic. You've asked for it and Boss have done it. They have just released the RV-200, their popular reverb algorithms in their very popular 200 series format, and we're going to hear some tones on here. You've got all the staples from rooms, halls, plates, gated reverbs, modulated reverbs, reverb and delay, reverse reverb, plus some pretty cool extra modes on there like the new Arpverb. So let's just start out with a room. I'm going to let you hear it with the mix all the way down at 0, 1 second of reverb, and I'll just kind of talk you through the parameters as we go. On the room mode, the kind of little param switch here is going to select between a very small ambient space and then a small room, a large room, and a medium-sized room on there. So let's just hear a little bit of ambience versus dry, and then I'm just going to blend it in. Keep in mind, this is a guitar demo for a reverb pedal, and I'm probably going to spend a lot of time over-exaggerating how loud the reverbs are, so you can hear what they're doing. In a lot of contexts, I actually find that I use a lot less reverb than I might show in a demo. So that's something to keep in mind, but let's go. You'll notice on here there is a dedicated pre-delay knob, which is a very nice feature on there that will come in really handy with some of the special effect types in there. And then you've got a high and a low control on there to kind of tailor the tone of the reverb to what you want in there. So you could see the room can be super subtle on there. You can get it sounding a little brighter or darker on there. With longer reverb times, I generally like halls and plates anyway, so let's go over to the hall and let's start with a large hall. I'm actually going to crank up the time a little bit on here and just add a little bit of pre-delay. Let's check this one out. We also just heard the density control on there. That to me is almost like a kind of error control on there. Having it at low densities is going to give you the sound of earlier digital reverbs from, say, the late 70s or early 80s. You know, if you want to try and maybe cop a bit of your Boss RV-2 or RV-3 out of this, you would probably leave the density on the minimum setting. If you want a big, lush, modern reverb on there, cranking it up is going to sound great. So you can get up to 10 seconds of reverb out of this hall mode in here. I've added quite a bit of pre-delay in here. I'm going to turn the level up. Let's just have a listen to how lush this sounds on the larger setting with the density cranked up. next let's hear the all-important plate. I've got a crunchy sound set up on here. I've turned the effect level all the way down. On the plate mode, this parameter control here is going to control basically how bright or dark the plate sounds. It's kind of like a damping control on there. You can still use these high and low controls as well with it, but I'm just going to leave them down the center. Let's hear it. That's the spring. Let's hear the shimmer next. I've got the parameter control at a minimum. I'll let you hear what it sounds like as I turn it up. Next, let's hear the new Arpverb mode. Let's check out another one of the special effect reverbs, slow verb, which is going to add a swell to the beginning of the reverb. Modulated reverb feels like Boss's bread and butter. It's been in so many products. I have an old Roland DEP5 that I love specifically for its modulated reverb sound. Let's check this out. Another staple of compact Boss reverbs is a bit of reverb and delay in a single algorithm. So I'm going to turn the effect level all the way down again. Let's hear some filth on this. I'm just going to blend in some of the reverb and the delay in there. This sounds pretty sweet. Let's hear the lo-fi mode, which is going to filter the reverb and add some distortion. One song immediately comes to mind for this kind of like broken vinyl record sound or AM radio sound. It's good to see gated reverb make a comeback as well. Let's have a listen to this. And here's a bit of reverse reverb. There's some tones from every mode. I will play you out with a few more selections that I'm really enjoying on here. This, like all the other pedals in the 200 series, features an extra jack on the back so you can connect an expression pedal or extra auxiliary switches, and there is MIDI via TRS on here. You can save presets to the onboard memories and either recall them with the pedal or with MIDI or an external switch on there. And there's also a hold function on here as well, which I'll give you a little demo of as I play it out. Thanks to Ed and the team at Boss here in Australia for letting me borrow one of these so I can make this video. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like what I'm doing here on the channel, there are links to support me directly in the video description. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.